Good afternoon, everyone. Silver Dragon here, coming at you with another alpha look at Shroud of the Avatar. I'm going to let this go through first, however. This is the new intro cinematic, so feel free to kick back, relax, and enjoy.
Tonight began for you as many others, wandering the internet, a click here, an update there, following the various trails of your friends, both real and digital. Another evening searching for something itching in the back of your mind, something familiar yet unremembered. Much of your time of late was spent poring over
Alienware, of course.
Describing a world apart from yours. These manuscripts were not easy to find. Hidden in corners of the dark net and forums almost impossible to access. The temptation of forbidden lore was enticing, and your time spent gaining access to this, rewarded.
Oh, Lord.
The documents you have found tell of a world caught in a cataclysm of destruction. Enough power
Well, that's
to
unfortunate.
rip the moons themselves from the sky and destroy what civilization existed.
Boom, shakalaka.
It tells of people struggling to survive, of wars and dark magic.
Oh, that's badass.
And heroic deeds. As you read of the world after, of compacts agreed, civilization restored, and oracles consulted, your excitement grew. The documents were all unclear on issues of time and space and place, as if the world they described was apart yet close by. So close that you felt something call to your very spirit. This world and its struggle is where you want to be. And you felt for the first time the pull of your destiny.
Not bad, not bad. So am I supposed to put my hand on my screen now? Get sucked into my computer? That'd be badass.
From the ancient manuscripts, that pull became more and more fierce, more and more physical.
It's like Jumanji,
You feel more
except for
strongly
computers.
than you have felt anything before. Your heart races, your muscles flex as though you were in an illusion. One from which you would awake if only you would just open your eyes.
Now they just need the gameplay to back up such an epic cinematic. Lovely. So that is the new intro cinematic. I hope you've enjoyed. Play! I should probably have to log in all this stuff here. Yeah, whatever. I don't even remember my damn password. Let's go multiplayer online. Is that my password? Nope, that's not my password. I always seem to forget this damn thing. Come on. Yes, 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 yes. Let's take a look at the female character. Probably, yep, obviously, slim as a toothpick. Perfectly formed, as always. As one would expect. Let's go with this character size. I will be tiny. I must be tiny. Hairstyles. Oh, yes. Oh, God. Looks terrible. Let's go with the locks. Yes, dreadlocks. Black dreadlocks. Facial hair. Yes, I need delicious, awesome facial hair. Full beard. Nah, let's go with... You know what? Let's go with the old soul patch. Yeah, that works for me. That works for me. Can mess with the eye height and everything else I want to. That looks awkward. Let's see if I can get my jaw to go out just for the hell of it. Make it look as insane as I can. Let's move the eyes in. Oh, that looks awkward. Make them gigantic. Oh God, that looks so... Oh, that looks so freaky. Oh, what gives it the more piercing look? I don't know. Oh, that looks so freaky. Let's go with that. Of course, I could screw around with this all day long, but you know what? Let's just create the character. I really don't care what my character looks like right now. It's not like it's going to be sticking around for long. I'll have to make a new one next time as well. So, Alpha 9, Alpha 9, Alpha 9. My pal Alpha 9. So, this is a skill and PvP update as well as always, a housing update. So, they've added in group PvP now, or team combat for PvP. So, you can join in PvP zones for some group combat, which honestly I'm not going to screw around with. It's just, you know, typical group PvP, you know. Nothing mind-blowing with that. Combat system's been changed up a little bit. There's combos now. Ability to execute combos by using 2 glyphs or more. Let's see, combining 2 glyphs is now functional along with 8 combos. Combos created by dragging a glyph to another glyph, which creates a new glyph in your toolbar. These include new icons that combine the source glyphs, which is interesting. Now, oh god, what the fuck are you? Horrible monster! You must die! Dreadlord Stephen. I should murder him, but no. That is for later. So I'm, you know, wandering around this nice little cape and such. So what do I actually have for... Oh god, they gave me a lot of stuff here. This time around. So books as well got added in. I think we have some basic functionality. We have known issues. A book of known issues, R9. So release 9 known issues. Let me see if I double click that. So here, graphical level of detail objects still being implemented, so players may occasionally experience objects visually popping out. Connectivity issues. Here's all the ports to forward. I like that they have this. I like that they added this in for a book, and they're going to change it up every release. You know, this is something where you don't need to open up a separate website to look at, you know, what are the known problems in the current game, stuff like that. It's right here. Move this one. Where do we have this one? This is a player guide. Well, there you go. Here's a basic player guide showing the menus, moving around the world, inventory management. You know, very nice. Eventually, you'll be able to make your own custom books, I'm sure, and maybe store them on bookshelves. So that's pretty cool, to say the least. We have these little scrolls here. It's a map of various maps of Ravensmoor. This is a incomplete map, I think, or no? Is it a complete map? Actually, I think it is. Yes. Let's see if I can get these other scrolls in here. This is a map of Owl's Head. It shows you all the various plots and such in the area, all these little row housing plots. And I should mention as well that housing has changed. But let me go back to skills for a moment. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. 50 new skills have been added in, with new skill trees being added in as well. There's a new elemental you can summon, the Ice Elemental. Skills and some spells that are tier 3 or higher actually use regents now to cast. Fewer required regents you have, the greater the chance, the greater the focus cost, and the longer the cooldown timer. So keep your inventory full of regents if you want to maximize your spell casting goodness. Housing has changed a little bit. Let me go past the combo trees and such. There's a couple new scenes. There's a new waterfront city on the main continent filled with canals and a whole bunch of row houses. Lunar Rift in Owl's Head now transports folks around to different locations on the main continent. And those locations change around the locations that it sends you to changes depending on the time of day. So you remember that kind of Stonehenge circle that we saw before? That basically is now leading to different locations depending on time of day. So a different stone, I'm assuming, will light up and send a light to the center rift, which will take you to a different area. Port Mirin and Easter Cove, which are the player town islands, now have more lots, with Point Mirin having the highest density. Adrios is the home of the Shogun Siranto and Princess Siri, who face each other across twin castles in a city of canals and mystery. And a couple other places. Home, was it Arax? It's hard to read this damn thing. It's not properly showing up. There we go. The initial release for Ardoris right now has castles, are not yet open for travelers. Can be accessed via a boat in Kingsport or through the Lunar Rift in Owl's Head. And we also have the Blackblade Pass, which has one of the new creatures, I'm assuming, the Mimic. Let me actually kind of... Let me see if I can drag this thing down a bit. Can I... There we go. This is the Mimic. Freaky little creature, isn't he? Hopefully we'll see him at some point. We'll see what happens, though. I'm not going to be delving too deep into this today. We're going to take a look at some of the new areas. Take a look at some of the new features, such as the consumables, which I should have some in here somewhere. Yeah, there's one right there. We have the health potion. And that's not what I'm looking for. So much junk in here. Drag that out. And a focus potion, which would be for mana and such. So those are nice. You can obviously craft more of those. I got so much junk in my inventory. It'd be fun trying to sort through it all. Get rid of all this stuff. Iron War Axe. Founders. Double Blade Axe. I'm not even sure how many of these tools and weapons I'll gain access to. I've always been a bit hesitant about a lot of the stuff in the game because it seems like they really want you to buy a lot of these items, such as the houses and the housing plots and such. Like the plots and the houses, you buy for different amount, like different money in a sense. Like you could buy like a $100 plot and then need to buy a $200 house to put in it. And the one thing I'm wondering is, you know, obviously we're going to be able to buy those plots in game ourselves, but how much is it actually going to cost is the question that we really don't know right now. It could cost us a fortune, or it cost us, you know, could be quite affordable. We really just don't know yet until they implement that. So my fear is that they're going to be, you know, it's going to be in a way pay to win in that sense, because, you know, those that shelve out the mass money are going to be able to get these giant plots and giant castles in place and, you know, secure those plots. So depending on how well they instance things and such, or if they're instancing a lot of these places, it really depends on, you know, what's going to happen with it. Because if it gets to a point where that's going to be what happens, then I'm going to lose a lot of interest in this. Let's see here. It's going to take me to the PvP zone. Onward to PvP, which I have not even remotely set up for. This is the Castle Arena. Teams battling. So it looks like each housing area has this portal towards this PvP area. Oh, no, I don't want to actually stick around, though. It would enter in on either side, looks like. Let me leave here. Head back to where we were at. I gotta try and head to the main town, because I do want to take a look at this new town. But yeah, pre-made books being in them, the new minimap system. Getting Lost in Owl's Head, you can now rejoice, it will have maps in your inventory. When used, will bring up a map and scene, will mark your location on it. I see, so if I go to Owl's Head and open up my Owl's Head map, it'll actually work as a minimap and show me where I am in town. Not really necessary. The towns aren't that large yet as to really need something like that. But, you know. Alright, let's go take a look around the new world. Well, I shouldn't say new world map, but take a look around the world map and see where this stuff is. Of course, we stopped off at this town here last time. There's a PvP zone up ahead and on the island. Let me see if I can turn around here a little bit. Urgh. Trying to drag myself around. I want to head to the main town of Kingsport there. I'm trying to shove my camera around, but it really doesn't like going off my character. I mean, I could just try my best to go like this. But no, it really doesn't want to behave like that. So we'll just head over there. So let's see, how do I get to this brand new port, this waterfront city on the main continent filled with canals? All available to players, other adventuring scenes, 3 new scenes, Lunar Rift. Indeed. I see. So it can lead to the new battle map as well there. Fergus's battle camp. Interesting. During the night it will lead to underground maps, Blackblade Pass, or the, was it Graph Gem Mines. Lunar Rift in Kingsport is no longer functional. Aw, damn it, I just got to Kingsport. How dare you? How dare you now? Let me learn that now. Rage. Oh, well. This also will lead to Port Mirin and Easter Cove, though, so I do want to check those locations out. Woo! Jump! Jumping for joy! Yay! La 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 la, tra la 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 la. Anyway, enough of that. Enough screwing around. Oh, yes, I keep forgetting shift is not run. Apparently. Apparently shift is chat. Who knew? Now, I could go into my... That's my character menu, not what I intended. Here we go. Open the glyph list. Oh, hello. All consumables. We have the focus potion glyph, so I can use that to drain a focus potion. Double slash, 2 quick melee attacks. This is all the glyphs. Stone Fist, Parade, Healing Ray. Probably not all the glyphs I can acquire, maybe, but let me take a look and see what I've got. Let me open up the... Of course, we got the character sheet for our status, which I'm sure we'll be able to detail down the roads. We have the skill tree. Oh, looks like it kept my setup from last time. Light armor, blades, and then a mix of different elementals trees. Obsidian arrows. So we have a whole... We should have a bunch of new trees as well here. Chaos tree still has nothing. The death tree... Death tree's got one new spell. Death mastery. Very nice. Let's see. Earth has a couple of new spells here. Earthquake, Earth's Embrace, Symphony of Stone. All of these add different kinds of interesting ability to it. Focus, I'm sure. Yeah, Focus Tree has been greatly overhauled, it looks like. I believe medium armor changed to tactics. So that's now changed up. We got offhand attack. Quick attack with one-handed weapon equipped to the offhand. So it's basically for dual wielding in that sense. Offhand defense would increase defense damage resistance for the offhand weapon. Lunar still has nothing. The Sun has Enlightenment, which is new, which increased the number of glyphs. Requires light. I'm assuming that would increase the number of glyphs you can have in your hotbar maybe during, or maybe in your draw phase for that. Anyway, let's take a look here and see where you take... Oh god, cats everywhere. My apologies for running into you. Damn straight, you apologize. Where does this take me? To Brave Coast, open PvP. So you can attack anyone there. Oh, excuse me, kitties. Damn it, shift again. Shift is chat window, apparently, which is kind of awkward. I am so used to shift being, you know, run, sprint, that... Yeah, that's just awkward. So, one of these boats is going to take me where I want to go. Easter Cove. Jump! Ah, this one takes me to one of the new cities. Let's go take a look. It's not the one I was looking for, but hey, I'll go with that. And look for the other boat later. Ardoris. That is the one with all the canals and the two castles. Alright, let's go look at this beast, shall we? So, combos are the new included icons. We have Shocking Arrow, which is aimed shot and discharge. Range attack that does effective electrical damage and physical damage with a stun chance. There's Flaming Bash, which is shield bash and flaming fist. Quick fire damage shield attack that has a chance to stun, chance to add small fire damage over time. Icy thrust, thrust and ice fist. Powerful melee attack that has a chance to freeze and slow down the target. Icy puncture, puncture and ice fist. Attack that ignores armor and slows target. Fiery decay, fire arrow and death ray, very nice. Ranged fire attack with a chance to add fire damage over time that also life drains. I would love to do that. Something tells me like a fire death build is looking really nice here right now. Saw blade sweep, rend and whirling blades. Attack that hits multiple targets around the caster. Also has a chance to add a bleeding damage over time effect. Very nice. Hamstring, which I thought it was. I thought that's what it looked like. Rend and trip. Attack that causes a target to be slowed and has a chance to add a bleeding effect over time damage. Ooh, very nice. Nice little port. Kind of looks like the previous town I was at, but wow. No, that's different. That is different. And there's no music here, I'm realizing. Actually, there's no sound whatsoever. Weird. Apparently, we just killed the sound. Let's open up my inventory and see if I can find... let me move this shield out of the way here if I can. Get out of me way! Get out of me way! Okay, what do we got here? It's a map of Kingsport. Map of a different town, Broomer, or something like that. Move you out of the way. I don't know why it keeps giving me left and right half of coconut shells or something. Here we go. Here's a map of the town. So we landed. Oh, there I am, right here at the port. So you can see this town has a lot of canals to it. Probably a lot of housing in said canals. And then we have a big castle on the right, big castle on the left. Alright. It's kind of weird that the sound actually died on me completely. Yeah, everything is on. Let me enable my footsteps, maybe. Yay, I can hear something. I really like this water wheel. Aqueduct kind of system. Oh, I love aqueducts. Man. Intriguing. I would totally like to live in a place with an aqueduct. I don't know. Obviously, we have, you know, better technology nowadays with pipes and everything, but it just seems so interesting. This row lot is currently unclaimed. Oh, is it? So I could claim this row lot here and take it over. So these are houses that are attached together, pretty much. So you'd have a neighbor right beside it. And I did mention before, and oh god, the Watcher. You intrigue me, mechanical insect. It has a gigantic freaking eye. Interesting. I would kill you, but don't have my spells equipped right now. Anyway, I digress. As I was mentioning before, housing has changed a little bit in its decoration. Let's go by exterior limits for plots. A row house can now only have 5 objects and 1 light outside, which the next one up would be a village plot. Can have 400 objects and 6 lights outside, and then from there it's town, city, keep, and castle, which respectively is 700, 1,000, 1,400, and 2,000 objects, and of course just various amounts of lights, 8, 12, 16, and 20. Interior limits for each house are for row houses. You can only have 350 objects and 6 lights per floor. It's not actually too bad. That's pretty damn good. For a village plot, it's 400 objects and 10 lights per floor. For a town, it's 1,000 objects and 16 lights per floor. And a city is 2,000 objects and 30 lights per floor. Now, this is a pretty nice little place, I have to say. Let's see if I can find myself a C plot here. Oh, wow. Nice little ladder here hopping down. So I never seem to find any available C plots. Usually they're all taken by the time I get the chance to take a look around here and see what we got. Let me go. Oh, getting trapped over here. Oh, man. I always wish that a game like this came along where things like an aqueduct weren't actually built in the actual game yet, where, you know, a town like this would have to be built by players, and building something like an aqueduct along those like what we have here, and the actual building for it would have an actual meaning to it, like adding power to the city and being able to hook up that power to certain systems or houses and stuff like that would be really, really cool. My perfect game has yet to come, though. One day I will get my perfect game. But yeah, no, I doubt it. Eventually, maybe, but it's going to be many a year. Many a year. I mean, Darkfall came close. You know, you've got some really nice player cities you can make in that, but it still seems way too restricted. And there's a lot of games that do have, you know, really good abilities to make your own cities, but it's either, in the end, not as complex as I would like it, or the other systems fall short. That's a nice little... Oh, damn, that's a nice little... Oh, that's the aqueduct right there. Going up into the great beyond. Oh, there's some housing plots right there, actually. Damn. Maybe it's unclaimed. Let me hop into the water. Oh! Or fall down into the water and die. Fail. 45 seconds to respawn. I took 99 points of damage from falling. I should have jumped instead of just dropping like I did. Oh well. I didn't think I'd fall that hard. It'll take a minute for me to resurrect here. Another 40-odd seconds. Gurdurn it. So some of the things that are not quite in the game yet is some of the crafting still needs to be added in. It's still just pretty framework. The game loop needs to be, you know, added to from its very bare bones state at the moment. So we have more of an interesting game loop instead of just, you know, harvest a couple things, kill a couple critters, and loot minimal amounts of whatever they give you. And, of course, advanced player housing stuff as well is still being worked on, as in the basements and stuff like that. Let me up! Let me up! Free Willy! Free Willy! Yeah, no, I'm not jumping up here, it seems. You would think I'd be able to reach up, grab the ledge, and haul myself up, but nope. Nope. Oh, frack. I'm denied. Ah, it's claimed by Duffy. God damn it, Duffy. Whoops, that's my social list here. Double click on that. Wee. Okay, I'm assuming this massive plot is claimed by somebody. Claimed by Malkheim. Ah, Malkheim, why, my friend? Why must you claim this lovely land? Leave something for me, damn it. Okay, I'm going to hope that the north end of the city... And whoa, that's some pop-up. But that's okay. Whoa. Is this row housing? What is this? Village lot is unclaimed. Do we now claim it? I don't really want to claim a village lot. I want to claim a sea lot so we can see the different sea houses. We've already seen this this lighthouse before many times. So I'm not going to, you know, waste time claiming one of those. Or, well, making one of those, at least. We've already taken a look at pretty much all of the different row houses and, you know, large castle houses and such. So we've seen most of those. I don't really think they've added anything new into this one. But, yeah. Of course, the main aspect of this game that intrigues me is the way that the quests were handled. And the way one talks to NPCs and such, where you actually had a interaction system with them. And you actually, you know, typed in text to talk to the various villagers and try and gain information and everything. That system really was the crowning achievement that this game had for me. So I'm really hoping that they do flesh it out and make it really, really interactive to their, obviously to the best of their abilities. You know, getting a perfect AI that has, you know, the ability to converse with people like perfectly would be absolutely insane. I doubt we'd have, you know, the technology to really do it in a way that's perfectly realistic looking. Let's see. Do we have any housing lots over here? Or is it just a fabulous beach? It looks like it's just a fabulous beach. Damn it. Ah, well. That is a shame. It's a nice city, though. I really do like the design of the city. I mean, it's no Venice, but, you know, it's getting there. It's getting there. Ah, and I could build row housing here if I wanted to and add to all this mess. I'm sure it'd be intriguing. This is a nice looking little house. Oh yeah, this house. It's not too bad. I always felt a lot of these floor plans on these houses were just a little too cramped for my tastes. Oh hey, some NPCs actually walking around. Finally. Oh wow. Wow. Giant red eyeball shrine. Must worship. Must worship. This is a very odd looking shrine on the inside here. Not really an altar there. Oh god, more bots. More iBots. Spider ones this time. So we got flyers and spiders. They're probably watching for misdeeds. Oh, this is interesting. This looks like a kind of a farming place. So I'm assuming you could place these down on your plot and you would, you know, farm crops and stuff in them. This is also a type of building one could buy. Let me see if I can hop down here. I don't think there's really much else of interest here except all these gigantic castles that we can't really do all that much with. Damn shame that I can't find another plot around here. Let's go take a look out here though. Let's see if I can take this boat. If not, I'll try and swim across. Oh, I tried to double click it and it sent me all the way across here. Sweet! Who's claimed this beast? Keep lot. Ah, Rain Vengeance. So he has claimed this keep plot. So this is one of the larger plots. The fact that the guy probably paid a mint to get this kind of plot. He hasn't really done anything with it yet as far as I can see. But obviously, this just released today, so there's not going to be much to see. I can imagine him really decking this place out, though, which is always a shame. You know, every single time they release something like this, you know, you want to deck out your house a little bit, but it doesn't last long, and then everything just gets reverted again. So you end up keep having to do it over and over and over again, and I imagine it gets quite boring, to say the least, at some point. Alright, so let me take a look at the skill tree here. Of course, we have the recipe book, which I like the way they did the recipe book. Coming soon for cooking and everything. Let's go to the skill trees, and of course then there's the deck builder. Now I've already put all my points into various trees. I could probably remove them maybe. If I right clicked I could remove them and put them back into my pile. Oh, what was this? Obsidian arrow. A ranged attack that can ignore armor. Doesn't really say the cast time on it. And the number of glyphs it gives you is 3. So basically, for those that have not watched my previous videos, how this works is that you put points into whatever skills you want. And if you see if I add another point to this, instead of 2 glyphs, it'll give me 3 glyphs. Now, what you do with the glyphs is you take the skill glyphs from each skill and you combine them in a deck, which I can pull up by going top right here and pulling out the deck builder, which is also Y. You can see we have the Blades deck, a Hybrid deck, and a Range deck right now. If I take a look at this deck and try to modify it, let's drag this out of the way here. We can see that the melee deck has Coup de Grace, Dodge, Double Slash, whole bunch of Double Slash, Flurry, Rend. These are all the skills. So in combat, oh, what's this here? Health Potion. Ah, yes, I see. So you can drop down certain glyphs on here, such as Health Potions and Focus Potions for a mage, or both, so that you can use items during combat as well. So you would drop them on this deck and then select which deck you want to use. So it'll randomly draw cards from your deck and add them to your skill bar, which will be smaller than this. It'll be like 4 or 5 slots. You can unlock more slots using certain trees, and quicker drawing or discarding of cards as well is in certain trees. There'll be tactics and some other ones. And it'll just pop up and you can click it and you would use it. Or you could grab one, say like Fire Arrow, and drop it on the other Death Ray to combine them into a combo move. And some other craziness like that. So it's an intriguing system, you know. It seems a bit odd, you know, like in typical games like this, you know, you want to be able to use whatever abilities you want when you want to. But with this, you know, kind of chance system, it adds a new kind of element to it. Now, there is a minimum amount of cards to add into a deck, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. Pardon me. We just hit Y. I think it's 20 cards is the minimum that you need to be able to equip the deck. Let me try creating a new deck. Yeah, you need 20. Or 0 to 20. Or 20 might be actually the maximum. Let me try going into Blades, Modify, and try adding in Death Touch. 21. So no, 20 is the minimum. If I try saving that, done. Yeah, 21 cards. So yeah, I need 20 cards minimum in a deck in order to use it. So you can't just, you know, stack every single one of the ones you want. Well, you can to a point. Like, you can just put a bunch of points into the abilities you want to use all the time, and then just chuck them all down in there. Now, this is a good thing in a way. It's an interesting system. We'll actually see how it gets refined further on and improves over time. You know, it's just the way it's going to be. I really want to see more along those lines, you know, with the... Ooh, hello. Got a big-ass keep over here now. Aw, damn it. I was hoping some of these plots wouldn't be claimed. I was unfortunately mistaken. Damn. 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 I will reclaim the system error. You cannot claim this plot. See, this is the kind of thing that I'm worried is going to happen. You know, I didn't buy any houses. I didn't buy any plots. I don't want to. You know, I don't want to pay $50, $60, $100, $200, $300 to buy a plot and a freaking house. That's ridiculous. Not going to happen. I suppose that one could always just play offline and build their house, but, you know, what's the fun in that? No one's going to do that, you know? Or at least very few are going to do that. Let me hop down here. Head back to Kingsport. So, just like, you know, UO back in the day, the plots that are available are going to run out quick. So, it seems to be encouraging those people to buy now. To buy it in the store. Get your houses now. And then, oh, looks like it's going to crash on me. So, let me quickly fix that. Get it launched back up here again. So, yeah, I'm not so much of a fan of that. I mean... It's kind of sucks that you would have to do that. And until we, you know, get more to the game loop, which, you know, go out, farm, come back, buy tools, go back out, farm again, you know, get the game loop completely dealt with, or at least, you know, updated more, we won't really have any ability to buy. I would say not to like beta maybe, or late alpha. Or actually, no, it's still pre-alpha. Technically speaking, it's still pre-alpha. So even once it gets to its alpha stage, they could probably have something along those lines where they where they give us the ability to buy houses just by earning in-game cash. And then I'll be able to tell, how much it's going to cost for a lot, and then how much it's going to cost for a house, and what roughly kind of effort it's going to take to get them. I would hope it's not too difficult to at least get a basic house. But then again, having enough plots for it is going to be interesting. I'm sure they'll have different servers, multiple servers for people, but you're still going to be fighting over plots. And those that got the big ones are going to be able to, claim those immediately in the best spots. They're going to get all the prime spots right off the bat because of that. So, yeah. But we'll see we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. God knows what they could do. They could easily instance, the areas and have, 30 different instances of a same island in the game, but it really depends on what they want to do with it for that. It's with the way they seem to be adding other towns in the map itself. It doesn't seem like they're going to do that instance things. They're going to keep them on the map, maybe add a whole bunch more, and let people just kind of grab what they can. Oh, I'm still here. Interesting. It would really suck if I cannot get back to Kingsport. That would really suck. I hope I can. I really do. Would be terrible if it would not let me. They have decent music though, I'll say that much. I enjoy that. If they add more tunes like this, I'll be happy with that at least. If they could add some sort of automaton music box or something in the that you can purchase for use in your house. There we go. Maybe it's this one over here. I never did go to this boat. This might lead to the island that has the most plots. What does it say? Yep, there we go. Port Mirin. That's the one. So this will be the last thing I really look at today. They did add in the team PvP, and I could show that off, but I would have to go into the PvP zone and wait, and hope that enough people showed up and stuff like that. So I'm not really going to do too much of that today as an overview, just to let you know that it kind of exists. Basically, it's kind of like PvP last time. I got a little bit of that done just because it was quick, it was simple. Just go to a zone, kill a bunch of people. I didn't want to have to wait for this whole arena thing to kick in. Oh, wow, that one had another keep plot over there. That's pretty nice. There's a nice house plot. Oh, damn, that guy's about to take that house plot, I think. No, I needs it. I needs it, I says. Jump. Whee! So, oh, wow, that's a nice view, isn't it? I like the fact that you have these, like, shattered moons up there. It's just kind of badass looking. Alright, let's take a look here. Now, we have seen a bunch of these houses already. Let me claim this plot. Successfully claimed the plot. We have the Citizen Founder Village House. We'll just kind of look through each of them. So this is the basic kind of village house. Just a small one. It's got these nice little portholes in them. Personally, I would like something on the ground to see through the water if there was, better water life. And I really hope there is in this game. It would be a shame if they didn't add really nice water life. I hate any game that adds, water you can swim in and then just, completely ignores any kind of underwater life, plants, stuff like that. Yep, change the house. We have the next one up here. It's a different design. It's got a nice little porch door here. I don't like how that swings, though. I prefer that to swing out. Just because, if it hits if you put like a table right here, it's going to cause problems. Open the door. Oh, this is a much nicer little house. Couple different... It's kind of sectioned off really nicely. Interesting little plot. Alright, let's move on to the next one. We have the lighthouse. I'm not even going to bother pulling that one up. We've seen that a lot. Same thing for that one. We've seen it quite a bit. And that's all there is right now for those plots. Permissions. We can set the access level, whether or not it's public. Character names. I am going to unclaim this lot, though. Remove my claim on that. I'm going to see if I can climb up this here mountain and check the lots up on top here. Rup. Jump. Of course, this is going to be like the prime lot, I'm sure, up top here. the first one that'll be claimed, I'm sure. Oh yeah, we already have castles up here. I figure this would be a prime lot to claim. Let's open up this castle here. It's really actually rather nice. Some interesting little areas here. Of course, this will lead to the basement, I'm sure. At some point. I could go up there and check it out some more, but I think I want to keep going around here. I thought it would actually go up the mountain more near the top. But they might not actually have any plots up there, depending. Damn it, why isn't shift super sprint? Rage. Rage! How dare you defy video game logic. Or video game common knowledge, I guess. Oh wow, looks like somebody built a druid house up that one. Ah, there it is. There it is. You can see that big castle plot up there that someone built. On that prime landscape. I'm sure it gives a damn good view of the surroundings. But yeah, too much of this fixed housing and such just doesn't appeal to me as much. You know, I want to see more free-form building in a lot of my games for this kind of style. That was one of the things I did like about Ultima Online back in the day, is that, you know, in certain areas we were allowed to build housing and you could just plop it down as long as there was space. You know, there wasn't just slots where you just kind of chucked it in wherever. This is probably one of my favorite houses besides the Wizard's Tower. I wish it was designed with a third floor, but that's just, of course, you know, I always have a gripe about something when it comes to this. But yeah, I would just really like there to have been a third floor to this thing. I mean, it has the room for it, so one could have probably done it. You can see these light sources right here. These are going to be adding to the limiter. I can also extinguish these candles by double-clicking them. Alright, whoops. Oh wow, that cracked moon. Crazy looking. Crazy. You would imagine this world would have been absolutely devastated when that thing, you know, cracked. Lore-wise, which it did explain in the beginning cinematic there. So I could go up here, go up to the top of that. You know what? I think to close this off, I'm pretty much done looking around at this point. This place just has a few more plots. It looks pretty much exactly the same as the other island, as far as I'm aware. It just maybe has a more densely set up plot system. So this island and the islands like it, there's one that's open PvP. But islands like this are there pretty much just for the sole purpose of being housing areas. Hey, at least I can be a mountain goat in this game. Bah! Bah! Don't you deny me! Served. Mountain got served. Oh wow, that's an interesting new looking house. I do not recall seeing that house before. Never seen that design. So you know what, we're gonna go check out that thing. Because I have not seen that kind of design before. Try and... there we go. Trying to safely climb down here without killing myself this time. So this is a nice kind of, you know, Chinese, Japanese kind of looking house here. Asian is, I believe, is a general term along those lines. I don't know, but ooh, I like it. Now how the floor plan lays out will be interesting to see. Someone just turned on light in there, I think. Let's go take a look. Ooh, nice. It's very wide open interior to begin with here. Oh, this is a nice balcony with a great view. Wow. I like it. Of course, this thing probably costs an absolute fortune, I'm sure. It looks like there should be another room in here somewhere. Some kind of maybe secret entrance. If it doesn't have a secret entrance, I'd be sad. Aw. Doesn't look like it. I am sad that there's no secret entrance underneath there. Nice upper floor. A little bit of an odd floor plan up here, but hey. I guess it works for that. And finally, the top floor, we have this balcony here. Actually, I think I saw this house last time as well. Yes, I did already see this house. I just completely forgot about it. Because I remember this balcony plan. Ah, okay. That was my bad. Let's climb up to the very top, get a nice view of this island, and that'll be it for now. There we go. Ah, lovely view, I suppose. Something tells me the castle view would be slightly better, but still, this is not bad. It's not bad at all. That one's definitely a premier plot right there. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much what they added in Alpha 9. You know, a little bit another city, a whole bunch of new skills to play around with. You can summon ice elementals. So I'm pretty sure I would summon, but I'm guessing it costs regions that I would have to gather and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, interesting, but not too much to actually get around to doing it right now, at least. I will, however, show off the elemental itself. You know, I might as well show you what this thing looks like. So this is the ice elemental. Pretty badass looking big brute, so he'll follow you around and bash in your enemy's skulls for you, if you so desire. I'm sure he requires quite a few regions to spawn. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this look at Release 9. We explored a little bit. Mostly, of course, it's just housing stuff. New island. I could probably look around and find the other dungeon, but I would be spending a lot of time doing so. Pardon me. And there really hasn't been too much of a change to the combat system other than adding new skills and the combos. I mean, the combos themselves are probably the big catch this time around. Let me... Whoops. Oh, interesting. I hit a wrong button and something interesting is happening. I think it quit out the game, maybe. Huh. Weird. Ah, apparently you is quit the game. Weird. Awkward. Oh well. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. And I will catch you all another time with some more Shroud of the Avatar. Well, actually, next month, I should say, for some more Shroud of the Avatar for Release 10. We'll see what interesting things come with that build. I may, at that point, you know, actually get my character suited up and get him ready for some actual combat. We can do some more of that. But hopefully we'll see some more improvements along those lines. Because at the moment, there really just wasn't all that much different to show for that. So thank you for watching, guys. Have a great one. See you all next month. Peace out for now.